Ballad of the Jellycake by Eugene. A little boy whose name was Tim once ate some jellycake for tea, which cake did not agree with him, as by the sequel you shall see. My darling child, his mother said, pray do not eat that jellycake, for, after you have gone to bed, I fear, tea will make your stomach ache. But foolish little Tim, demurred unto his mother's warning word. That night, while all the household slept, Tim felt an awful pain, and then from out the dark a nightmare leapt and stood upon his abdomen. I cannot breathe. The infant cried, Oh, Mrs. Nightmare, pity take. There is no mercy, she replied, for boys who feast on jellycake. And so, despite the moans of Tim, the cruel nightmare went for him. At first, she tickle Timmy's toes or roughly smite his baby cheek, and now she rudely tweak his nose and other petty vengeance wreak. And then, with hobnails in her shoes and her two horrid eyes aflame, the mare proceeded to amuse herself by prancing o'er his frame. First to his throbbing brow, and then back to his little feet again. At last, fantastic, wild, and weird, and clad in garments ghastly grim, a scowling hoodoo band appeared and joined in worrying little Tim. Each member of this hoodoo horde surrounded Tim with fierce ado and with long, cruel gimlets bored his aching system through and through, and while they labored all night long the nightmare neighed a dismal song. Next morning, looking pale and wild, poor little Tim emerged from bed. Good gracious! What can ail the child? His agitated mother said. We live to learn, responded he, and I have lived to learn to take plain bread and butter for my tea, and never, never, jellycake. For when my hulk with pastry teems, I must expect unpleasant dreams.